In a digital world where everything is available online and recruiters and employers have access to huge candidate pools, it's never been more important than now to have a high quality CV. And I want to start with a bit of a bombshell recruiter secret. Imagine applying for an analyst role along with 300 other applications. Someone at the end of that is going to have to screen them. And I'm here to tell you, unashamedly, that recruiters spend no more than 6 seconds reading a CV. And it's not because they're necessarily bad, it's because they're looking for specific details that relate to this job or future jobs. And the last thing they want to do is skim through pages and pages of waffle, poor formatting, spelling and grammar errors, and a list of all 30 of your university subjects, including submodules. So here are some key points. Number 1, keep it short and sweet, no more than 2 pages. We're not writing a novel, and we don't want to hear the story of your life. Save that one for the grandkids. A short CV is easier to read, and you're forced to get to the key information on you with powerful and precise language. And a 2-page CV can be done, and there's some examples, some sample templates available for free download on our website. Number 2, do not copy your current job specification and paste it in. It actually doesn't say anything about what you do or what you have achieved. In fact, I personally find it quite a lazy approach to writing a CV. You should, however, make it look good with some bullet points and short sentences and try putting the emphasis on your experience. Number 3, have a hyperlink to your LinkedIn profile, usually near the top underneath your name. Everything's on LinkedIn, and it's okay to give potential employers access to this to your profile online. Number 4, avoid fancy designs, eccentric fonts and colors, banners and backgrounds. It simply isn't necessary, and many companies use applicant tracking systems nowadays to screen out and weed out resumes that don't match your requirements. These systems, as far as I'm aware, cannot read a graph or make sense of psychometric results tables. Number 5, check and recheck the spelling and grammar, especially if you list attention to detail as a skill. Number 6, tell the truth. If you don't, you will get caught out. Maybe not today, but you will be caught out at some point. Additionally, employers reserve the right to dismiss people who have been found out as liars during the interview process and have subsequently joined their company. And number 7, make it keyword friendly. If the industry refers to equity analyst and you're using stock researcher, then it's harder to make a match. There are plenty of tips online. There are millions of CV templates that you can download for free, and there's hundreds of other resources available to you on how to structure your CV. Whatever you do, keep it to 2 pages. Writing a good CV is a challenge, especially with the added emotions of actually looking for a job, which in itself is an emotional experience. A quick word about photographs as well. I'm personally not a fan of including photographs on a CV, but if you do insist, please make sure it's a professional one, a corporate one like you'd use on LinkedIn, not a photo of you and your mates down the pub. Many job seekers are concerned that recruiters will edit their CV before sending them to a client. I personally am not aware of this as any kind of standard practice in the recruitment industry. I suspect it's a minority number of examples. At worst, you might get an interview and you've already got one foot in the door, so I wouldn't worry too much about this. What I am more concerned with is how easily and happily we are to share our ID numbers and passport numbers on our CV before we send them to strangers that we don't know. You wouldn't wander around your local shopping mall handing out copies of your ID book, would you? And finally, it's okay to tailor your CV. It is a professional document, but not a standardized document like an employment contract or a tenant agreement. So it's okay to tailor it, fine-tune it for specific adverts or specific jobs rather that you're trying to target. Finally, please make use of the free downloads on our website. As I said, there's millions online. You can download any of them, stick to the ones that are short and simple, and good luck with the job search.